Everything they told you has been a lie. And we've been debunking that on here. From your food, transportation, artificial shortages, all kinds, your weather, your cures, trust the science. Everything they've been telling you has been an absolute lie. And they're always going to lie to you. But there's one thing that people hold true in their hearts. And it's a really hard thing to break. And it's the world's population. Now, we've been trying to debunk the world's population on here since pretty much 2012. Trying to make you guys wake up that if they lied to you about absolutely everything else, and they've manipulated you, and they've even manipulated your weather, your food, your water, everything, but they're not going to lie to you about the world's population. Why? Because Bill Gates said it? I'm not going to get into that because I'm not going to get my channel taken down. Anyway, so I took a few notes and a few references if you guys choose to check. Now, control measures. Now, why are they lying to you about the world's population? This is what I believe, and we'll tie it back to references we have. Control measures. Governments can use the fear of overpopulation to justify strict policies like population control, increased taxation, and resource rationing. Policies such as urban planning restrictions, climate change regulations, or social engineering initiatives could be framed as necessary responses to an overpopulated world. Yep. So that ties into a video we made. Al Gore buys Florida beachfront property. Thought Florida was going to be underwater. Okay, let's move on. Economic and labor manipulation. Inflating population numbers could help justify increased production, economic expansion, and debt-based monetary system. Right, does that ring a bell? Black Swan's coming in for the finances, guys. Black Swan does not forgive. It could also be used to manipulate employment statistic and workforce data, making it seem like labor supply is high when in reality, many jobs are unfilled. Now, that goes back to a video that we still have up right now. It's called Proof Canada's Population is Not 40 Million. The video's up if you want to see it. Encouraging mass migration and urbanization, right? A belief in overpopulation can push people into high-density cities where they are easier to monitor, tax, and control. That goes back to our 15-minute city videos we did and 30-minute city videos that we did. Governments may promote immigration or displacement under the guise of solving population issues, potentially serving corporate interests. And then we have, Americans don't want to do those jobs. Oh, Canadians don't want to do those jobs. But meanwhile, Canadians do want to work at banks. And Canadians do want to work at airports. And Canadians do really want to work at these places. But they're making it seem like the people of the country don't want to work there. So what do? They bring in people from third world countries, right? And you saw it in the housing crisis, right? Where they bring in foreign investors. They're not foreign investors. They're money launderers. Our governments call them foreign investors. They're money launderers coming in from China. And artificial scarcity and market control, right? If people believe resources like food, water, land are scarce due to overpopulation, they will more likely accept higher prices, right? Rationing and government intervention, this can benefit corporations and elites who control those resources, ensuring dependency and profit. And we've been talking about this how? Through our videos on federalization of food, transport, and federalized grocery stores. In about 3 to 5 years, food will get so expensive that they're just going to federalize and have government grocery stores. And we have reports right now in Chicago that those already exist, where they federalize the price to save you money. But meanwhile, it's marked up a couple of 1,000% already, making you think that you saved 25 cents on something. And depopulation agendas. Some argue that pushing overpopulation narrative makes people more accepting of policies that lead to lower birth rates. Example, economic pressures, lifestyle changes, contraceptive and sterilization campaigns. It can also justify controversial policies like mass injections, which we discussed many times, medical interventions, or restriction on family size. That ties back to a 2013 video that we did, Vacant China, Where is All the Population? And that was taken down in 2018. And that was from a good friend of ours, sent us footage, if you guys remember Shanghai Charlie, who was basically flying around China for business, but noticed something different, that when he was up in the air, the incredible amount of vacant space between the major cities was just incredible. How much vacant space in between the major cities there was. Where's this population, right? And the fear of social engineering. Overpopulation fear campaigns create anxiety, making people more willing to comply with government directives. It can also discourage large families, weakening tradition, societal structures, and making populations more reliant on the state. Planned Parenthood. We made quite a few videos on the destruction of the family unit at the household via Planned Parenthood, and basically discussing how Planned Parenthood is destroying families. That was like in 2016 or 2015, I think it was, or 2014. We were covering that. Political and globalist agendas. Okay. Institutions like the UN and the WEF use overpopulation rhetoric to push global governance initiatives. Overpopulation concerns can justify treaties, global taxes, and international regulations that erode national sovereignty. If the real population is much lower than reported, it could mean we're living under an illusion that benefits the ruling class while keeping the average person in a constant state of worry and dependence. And that goes to a video that we still have up. It's called Prove It, World Population 8 Billion. That video's still up if you guys want to watch that one. And a video that was taken down. Thank you, AI, for telling me what... I wouldn't even remember this. A video we had taken down, You're Nuts If You Believe the World Has 7.1 Billion People. That was published August 14, 2013. Date deleted November 2nd, 2019 for guideline violations. And another video that was taken down was Debunking Bill Gates' 2010 TED Talk. And that ties into population and all that stuff. Posted March 13, 2013. And it was taken down August 17, 2019. What do you guys think the world's population is? What do you guys think it really is? What is that? I mean, if they lie to you about food and they're spraying you and your waters, they're doing things to your water. They're everything. They're finding you cures. They're taking the place of God. They're doing everything. They're lying to you about everything. And they're going to tell you the truth about the world's population? Why? I really look forward to reading your comments. And by the way, it's Ash Wednesday. Happy Ash Wednesday to everybody out there. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And I'm going to read your comments on this one, because this is something we've been really trying to put in your face for the longest time now. And look forward to speaking to you guys in the comments. Mike Martin's here. I have spoken.